Hello, this is Artikash, back with another video guide on Textractor, this time on the new Find Hooks feature. This feature is a great way to find hook codes when Textractor is unable to find them automatically, and other methods, such as searching for text, don't work. So first things first, you need to attach Textractor to the game. So, oops. So we're attaching, and now you're able to just click the Find Hooks button. As this dialog says, this is a very unstable process and your game might crash. So be prepared for that and save your game and whatnot. But once you're ready, click OK and you'll get to this menu. So the first field is going to be some number of CCs followed by some other characters at the end. You shouldn't mess with these other characters, but you can mess with the amount of CCs that you have. The more CCs you have, the more thoroughly Textractor, or the less thoroughly Textractor will search for hooks, but the more stable it's going to be. So if you have like 4 CCs, then this isn't going to search that well for hooks, but it's going to be a lot more stable. But you can go down to 0, and this is going to search very thoroughly for hooks, but it's not going to be very stable at all. So I recommend starting with 2, and then you can change it later if you have problems. Next field, search duration. This is in milliseconds. 20 seconds is usually fine. Next field, offset. This is just how many CCs you have. So I'm using 2, so we're going to go with 2. It needs to be 2. Then the next fields are minimum and maximum address. So by default, these values will cause Textractor to search the entirety of Windows for text. This is a really thorough search, but it makes Windows pretty unstable in the process. And sometimes you need to do that, but most of the time it's just a terrible idea. And what you actually want to do is to just search the game, not all of Windows. So to just search the game, what you do is you go to this last message that Textractor has when it attaches a process, this finished hijacking process, and you copy these 2 values. The first one is the minimum address, and the second one is the maximum address. So the minimum address is 0x00. You don't actually need these, but if you just want to copy it, then that's fine. Otherwise, you can also do that, but let's go with just the direct copy. And then maximum address also. It doesn't matter what case. String offset is the next field, and you should just leave this at 0. And then results match this regex for the last field. So basically, if you're searching for CJK text, or Chinese, Japanese, or Korean, then what you want to do is this pattern. So you want to do this pattern if you're searching for Chinese, Japanese, or Korean text. And for pretty much any other language, you want to do this pattern. And so for pretty much any other language, you use this pattern. Anyway, so this game is Japanese, as you can see. So I'm going to use the CJK pattern. And yeah, now you can just start the hook search. This will dump all of the results to a file, so just pick a file to save it. The default file is fine for me, so do that. And then you wait for the search to initialize. It'll indicate with the message here that the search has started, and then you just click in the game, make it display text, and then you wait for the search to finish, which is shown with another message here. So once we're done, you can go down to the file that you chose earlier, open it up in Notepad, and you go down. There's going to be a bunch of garbage, but there's also going to be the text displayed by the game right here. So you just look for that, and you just copy the hook code that Textractor used to find that text. So this, you just copy that and add it here. And now when we continue to go through, we see that the text is being extracted. This is a good hook code. Now sometimes occasionally this doesn't work, and sometimes it'll find the text, but once you add the corresponding hook code, it doesn't actually work. But there's almost always going to be multiple options. So like you can see that there's a bunch of hook codes here, and if the first one doesn't work, then you can just try all of these until one of them works. So this process can also be used for Ppsspp with some slight changes. So attach pp. Okay. And bring up the game. So for Ppsspp, you'll get this message when you attach. And so once you have that message, you can go to find hooks, get to this menu, and then for the search pattern, you want to copy it out of this message right here. So you want to do 790F C785. So you copy that pattern, search duration, fine. Offset from pattern start, as it says here, it should be 0. You don't want to use CCs with this, by the way. It won't work. Don't use CCs for this. And then minimum maximum address should just be left at their defaults. It's fine. And then string offset, you want to copy it out of the message as well. So here it's going to be 0x13C 0000. And then the results must match the regex. This is the same as before. So yeah, this is the CJK because this game is Japanese. Obviously, if it wasn't, then you would use the other pattern. So start the search. Okay. This tends to lag the hell out of Ppsspp, by the way. So yeah, that basically covers this feature. Let me know if you have any problems, questions, or suggestions about this via GitHub, email, or in the comments below.